Hey everyone, welcome to another Espresso. Thanks everyone for all the comments. I'm getting loads of feedback, DMs and stuff. So really happy that you're all enjoying it. Thanks for all the ideas and stuff as well. A lot of you have been asking me to cover different things. So I'm going to be doing that regularly every week, month. Just keep an eye out and stuff. Make sure you subscribe to all of our channels. So it's all free educational content. I'm putting the link down here. Always wanted to do that, but never quite made it. So today, I wanted to speak about when you find a great candidate, like you've got to do all you can to land them. You know, it's hard enough to find good people right now in today's market. Even if a recession comes and things get tough, and you see in the news and you hop on LinkedIn and people are talking a little bit about redundancies and stuff, and it varies from sector to sector. But there's still, real high demand for people. And it varies from sector to sector, as I mentioned, but it's hard. So if you are hiring right now, you are finding it tough, right? Your jobs are probably open a little bit longer than they were, and it's hard to secure people. Everyone's getting counter-offered as standard. So you've got to work really, really hard. Like, long gone are the days of, why do you want to come work here? It's like, why should I come work here? Is my career going to be better served here than where I am at the moment, or going to another firm? And, so you've really got to get things right. Like when you're hiring, you've got to get your story right. You've got to get everything. So for me, a few things to consider is when your interview process, everyone talks about candidate experience. It's talked about all the time. And for me, I think just think about communicating effectively, whether it's 3-stage, 10-stage, 12-stage, God forbid, don't put that on LinkedIn, 3-stage, 4-stage, whatever, like psychometrics, a case study, you wanted to jump through hoops and do somersaults, whatever your process is, just communicate out front, let them know. People really appreciate it. It's just set such a great tone. Open, honest communication is brilliant. And people will start to think subconsciously, wow, this is a really cool place to work. You just let them know, look, you're going to have to meet 10 people because these are the folks you're going to be interacting with most, and they all have a vested interest in hiring a great person and making sure the fit's right. Also, I want you to get a really good sense of what the culture's like. People are going to be like, okay, that's great. And they know where they're at. And that's really appreciated by many people. When you hire them, make sure the onboarding process is exceptional, or as exceptional as it can be. Make sure the contract gets out in a timely manner, or if there's a delay, let people know, what's going on. If you're using a third party, maybe you're hiring someone in a country that have a company and you're using a third party and there's a delay, whatever it is, let people know. Connect them with other folks as well to make them within your firm, to make them feel part of it. And just, it matters to people who they work with, and people, like to be treated well, and people remember how you make them feel and all of that stuff. And so, it's something that you do, like work is something you do most in your life. You're spending more time with your colleagues than you are with your family, virtually or otherwise, whether you're going to an office or you're fully remote, you're interacting with work colleagues regularly, and you want to have a good interaction with them and a good relationship. And, people appreciate that. So do all you can to make sure that happens. And when you do find someone, and for me, like, it's not about finding the perfect candidate. I've talked about this a lot. I've been doing exec recruiting for a long time now, and everyone looks at the perfect candidate, and it doesn't exist. Like, they do not exist. They aren't out there. The list of people's wants now, it's like, I want an MBA, I want startup experience. They've got to experience hyper growth. They must have worked for a large listed company. They have to be able to roll their sleeves up, but they've also got to be strategic and whatever. But why? Ask yourself why. Like, if it's just your preference or your biases, put that to one side. Think about what's really, really important, what skills are required to do the job, and then watch what happens. Find the people with outstanding potential, a great attitude, and then hire them, invest in them, be kind to them, and treat them like your best customer. Because, and this is a Simon Sinek quote, so I'm not going to claim this, But if I'm going to completely butcher this, but if your employees don't like your company, your customers never will. Think of it like that. Your people are going to you want them to love working in your firm, and you want their experience to be the same as the interview experience. It's like, yeah, this is what they described it was going to be like. This is what it was like. This is what it's actually like. Think about that. Hope that's helpful. I'm going to be doing more and more of these. So please subscribe in all the usual places. Thank you again for all of the feedback, and have an awesome rest of the day.